A Kenosha court found them guilty of starving dozens of animals to death. David White and Paula Moctezuma, though, never made it the day of their sentencing. They never made it to court.
Tonight, we are seeing for the very first time new video of their Pleasant Prairie farm. Video that may give you an entirely new perspective of a tragic ending. Fox 6's Ben Handelman with the story you will only see on Fox 6.
I had a dream before we bought this place.
Their imagination always took them here. Its fields, its fences, its sounds. Just down the road, a young freelance film director is chasing his own dreams.
The beeping you hear is the gimbal saying, "I'm not quite getting enough voltage."
Justin Jackala now dabbles in drones.
This is the fourth generation of this craft.
In 2009, he was in school.
I mean, as you're going through generations, you learn, and you learn by mistake.
Learning filmmaking. An early class leads to a now memorable assignment.
I didn't know what I was going to film, so I thought about it a bit and was trying to figure out what I wanted to shoot, and then remembered Hidden Lake Stables.
As a kid, Jackala rode horses at David White and Paula Moctezuma's Pleasant Prairie farm.
Like anybody who's never been on camera before, they were both a little hesitant, like, I don't know. But then they were like, yeah, sure, if the story's about the farm and what we do, and, they both warmed up to the camera.
His project was green-lighted.
I'm an old hippie of the 60s. I'm a pacifist. I believe in being self-sufficient.
Paula was more of the free-spirited, smile plastered on her face. She was kind of the face of the farm, in my opinion, to me.
Come on, kids. Come on, kids. Go in the bucket. Let's go. Come on, kids. This is Hank. This is Ralph. And this is George. They're buddies. These three guys hang around together all the time. Hank, Ralph, and George. And they all like to go up by the house and eat the cat food all the time when my husband put cat food out.
Spock was a little bit more laid back, a little bit more of a serious person.
Spock is David White's nickname.
When we first moved here, we didn't have money to buy food. If we had a deer hit on the road, I'd go out there and grab it and bring it in, skin it, gut it, freeze it. We'd have food for us and food for our dogs for months.
Extremely, extremely deep guy. He talked about very philosophical things.
On one level, life seems to me to be like a game, to where you want to interact within life to try and get as much value points out of each activity as possible. But now I'm in my 50s, and I'm looking at what is the legacy I want to leave, and that puts me right back into can I do something with this farm? So we put up the buildings here. Can I contribute to these supporting these animals?
Jackala was given complete access to the farm.
All the work you can do is not enough. You've got to learn how to back off and sit back and enjoy life.
Jackala could not have known the news ahead.
Every one of the birds has a name. They're all pets. It's a no-kill farm. Nobody dies here unless it's of old age.
But they simply didn't have enough help. They had too many animals to take care of. And so then 2013 rolls around. I hear through the community or a family friend, I don't remember, that they were being charged with animal abuse.
May 2013, authorities swarm the farm. 55 dead horses, a dozen dead goats, and 2 deceased cows are found on the property. Dozens of others alive are confiscated.
My family would just want to get any kind of comment you can for this case.
The couple faces multiple counts of animal abuse.
But my first thought wasn't, oh man, these animal abusive monsters. My first thought was, oh man, what they talked about a couple years ago of not being able to take care of the farm, it's taking place right now.
February 2014.
We have faith in the system. I'm sure when the information comes out, we will be vindicated.
12 new charges of animal abuse are filed against the couple. The farm is condemned.
Because the story of their relationship was really, really interesting, because they were passionately in love with each other.
If love means I could not see existence without her, yeah.
And I enjoy him a whole lot. I like being with him. I like going with him. He's my hero.
Early morning of March 19th, 2015, Paula and David are due in a Kenosha County courtroom to face 13 criminal charges.
I believe it was through social media that I had found out. I'd seen, everyone in our community was posting it online, whether on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, that there was a fire. A billion thoughts go through your head of what could have happened, and then I read the next line, which said 2 bodies found dead.
Officials would soon determine David White shot and killed Moctezuma, a dog, and then himself.
There is no doubt in my mind, for a number of reasons, that this was a choice of theirs, both together.
Many of the water buckets.
While they did not show up, a jury finds the couple guilty on all charges against them.
I don't look at anybody with a mental illness or a mental condition and say that those are bad people. I look at those people and say, man, I wish that it didn't happen the way that it did.
Jackala did not expect this storyline, but maybe there were clues.
The other dream is I'm climbing the staircase, and it's like 12 floors up, and I've got to get to the top floor. And I finally get to the top floor because I've got this urgent task that has to be done. I get to the top floor and I'm so exhausted, I fall down on my face and I can barely breathe. And the task gets unfinished because I didn't have the energy to both to climb to the top floor and do the task. And that's a little bit of what it is here.
Obviously, in the public eye, people have labeled them, a lot of people have labeled them as bad people. I don't think that they were bad people. I think that everyone has their secrets. I think that if everyone knew what everyone did behind closed doors, we'd have a pretty crazy world. And that what they had did, or what happened to their lives, which wasn't a positive thing in this whole situation, became public, and they were judged for that.
A tragic ending, but thanks to an ambitious student, a film is helping us all understand the people behind it. With photojournalist Kevin Dolman, Ben Handelman, Fox 6 News.
The dozens of animals found alive on the farm have since been adopted into new homes. Justin Jekola's documentary runs in total about 20 minutes. It is available for free to view. If you'd like to do so, we've posted a link to it at fox6now.com.
Food for thought there, no doubt.